there as a defensive guy.
At the 35, he's open. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
The Seminoles are on the move. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 45, on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
It's reverse. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, this is a receiver that needs to touch the ball in a variety of ways. They're going to throw it to him, but they're also going to get him involved on jet sweeps.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. The give to the back. Just steamrolling the defense. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Give to the running back. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Leaves it with the back. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, no!
How impressive has this offense been just hogging the ball? They've just been eating away at the clock. They've been matriculating the football down the field. And here they are scoring a touchdown on their opening possession. The opposing quarterback's like, bro, when am I going to get the ball? When do I get a chance to take the field? That was crazy.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air, it's Kelly. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida State 7, Oregon 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the missed connection on 3rd down. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement here from the tight end. Back to throw, it's Kelly. He's got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. And they swarm him under. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
2nd down coming up. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The Ducks want to move quickly. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
He's knocked down at the 7-yard line. It's now 2nd and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Can't hear yourself think on 3rd and goal. On the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And ball security is starting to become a little bit of an issue for this quarterback. In his last game, he had a fumble, and he has another one right here. He has got to do a better job of keeping two hands on the ball.
To the ground with the back. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. It's a reverse. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. They'll run play action. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Shoots it to the left. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
4th down, and they've got to get it to the next time zone, but the offense is going to stay on the field on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Working on the right. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Kelly. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Working that left side now. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Linebacker shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Ducks! The AT unit on the field. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it back looking for help. Slips through the line. Gets it out to the 33 before he goes out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you could tell just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He's not afraid to go deep. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this 2nd half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, and they tried the surprise onside to start the 2nd half. And this game's a great game. It's been back and forth, tie football game. Maybe trying to jumpstart yourself. I'll tell you what, now you put your defense in a bind. Let's see how they respond.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the field goal unit is on the field. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UAB is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crying. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 14 to East Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up. Keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Here's the handoff. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He makes the connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
The running back has it. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. They'll try to pick up the first. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Result of play is a turnover on downs.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Still on his feet at the 35. Oh, look out, there he goes. Past the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Oregon. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Number 12, set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Take over, 1st and 10.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19.
At the 19-yard line.
3rd down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. A run for the quarterback. Got enough space. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Got his man on the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down, 10 yards to go. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He looks that one in nicely. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to get to him. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Noles are flying down the field. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Quarterback checking the play. They keep attacking through the air. Fires to the right. And that ball is picked off.
The number one objective for a defense. Make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
This quarterback part of their running game. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Amatova. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Really good start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. They've created some space. They'll snap it from the 36. They'll give it to the back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last one.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And stampeding through the defense. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Makes his connection. Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters, and maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. At the 45, on its way. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.